Gross profit is the difference between revenue and the cost directly related to production, otherwise known as cost of sales. Using the example of M&S cookies, things directly related to producing them includes the bakers to bake them, the ingredients, sugar, flour, and even the packaging. Some may argue a little bit of love as well. Operating profit is the difference between gross profit and the cost of operating the business, which is otherwise known as operating expense. The salaries of a marketing team in M&S may be an operating expense as it's not directly linked to making the product. Net profit is the difference between operating profit and interest and taxes. Net profit is the final figure and it's what the business has left to spend or invest or do whatever they want with. The point of profit margins is to measure profitability by putting the type of profit over revenue and multiplying by 100. It is really simple, but I would still recommend noting all of these down. Now, knowing all this, what do you think the gross profit margin of a gym might be? Pause the video and have a little think about this.
The gross profit would be high as cost of each individual sale for a gym is relatively low. They tend to have higher operating costs. A statement of comprehensive income is an end-of-year financial report that shows all of a business incomes and expenses over a certain period. This is usually 12 months. It contains all types of profit. Ways to improve profitability, or in simpler terms, how to increase profit. Profit is the difference between total revenue and total costs. Number 1. Raising price. This is very obvious, and if you couldn't guess that, I don't know how you've made it to a level business. Price elasticity of demand measures the responsiveness of demand to a price change. This is important to consider. If the product is price inelastic, then a price change won't affect demand, overly boosting the business's profit. However, if price is elastic, the demand will change in response to a price, which will affect profit. Number 2. Reducing variable costs. This may include buying cheaper alternatives or buying in bulk so you can benefit from economies of scale. The downside: buying cheaper may reduce the quality, and buying in bulk may increase storage cost. Number 3. Reducing one-off cost, which can be done by avoiding buying expensive assets and perhaps leasing them instead. The downside: leasing may avoid expensive purchases, but in the long run it may end up being more expensive. And finally, number 4. Reducing other expenses. This may be done by reducing staff or relocating to cheaper premises. The downside: reducing staff may lead to a decrease in productivity, and relocating cost can be very high, which may outweigh the benefits of relocating. The last title for today is the difference between cash and profit. This is very simple, so make sure you're listening carefully. Cash is the money that flows in and out of a business each day. Profit is what remains after all costs have been deducted from sales. A company can be profitable but still short on cash if its money is not yet collected or spent on assets. And that is all for today. Make sure you leave a like if this was helpful.